Howdy, everybody. Fidgetum here. That's how I say my name. You can also just call me Connor. I don't care. That is my real name. Today, because I don't have time to make a reel picking video, because that takes like an hour when you get all the lock reassembly and uploading and thumbnail making and all of that shit. I don't have time for that because I have an exam tomorrow I need to study for. But I also don't want to disappear off the face of the earth. So I'm going to do what everyone else has been doing lately because I am incapable of creating original content. And I am going to show you my filming space. It's pretty simple. It's just this desk with this little tripod that I got off of Amazon for like 15 or 20 bucks. It's got bendy legs, which is occasionally useful. I don't know. It just clamps in like this. So that would be what you normally see, or some variant thereof. Other updates from me. This won't be my filming space for much longer, actually, because in about a month I'm going back home. Well, 6 weeks. 6 weeks or so. Which sounds like a long time, but it'll be here before I know it, and I'm going to forget to say anything. I'll be moving in with my parents for the holidays, and then I'll be moving like a couple weeks after that, where I'll be starting a new job. If you didn't know, I'm a college student. I live in this small box. This is my entire house. Hello, internet. I study mechanical engineering, and I'm doing an co-op internship-y thing for the next 8 months. So I'll be moving to Dallas after Christmas. Super excited about that. That was, if you've been watching me for a while, a few weeks ago I briefly mentioned that I had a job interview. This was that job. I got it. Solid pay. Working full time. All that jazz. Other thing, I do have a lathe. I'm not making shit up. I will be making a challenge lock. I wanted to do that this weekend, but I have an exam tomorrow, and I need to study for it, so that's what I'll be doing for the next 8 hours or so. But yeah, I spent like a month installing this tool post. I'm probably going to replace this little arm thing here, because... Oh, wait a second. That's a steel nut. Okay, never mind. It might be okay. 'Cause it feels kind of flimsy, and I don't want to have it break. Might replace it with a steel one, because this post is aluminum, because I'm a cheap bastard. So, yeah. But these, do not buy the cheapest tool holders on AliExpress, because they do not come ground to the right size. So I had to grind every single one of these so that they actually fit on the tool post, which was a minor nightmare. Other things I've been working on. Here are all of my cutting tools. Ooh. I got some sheet metal off Amazon. I think it's technically called shim stock for like shimming tools and stuff. Well, shimming something like this, for example. And you can get it in lots of thicknesses. So I bought some in 12 thousandths, which is this. So it's very thin. And 25 thousandths, which is this, which is very strong. It feels like it's a really pretty strong piece of steel, so we'll see. I have access to a machine shop on campus, and they have a metal shear, so I just punched all of this out about a week ago. I hear that McMaster-Carr sells like feeler gauge in similar thicknesses, but it's like a roll that is already this wide, and then you just roll out 6 inches and cut it. And I feel like in the future that might be easier when I don't have access to that sheet metal shear anymore, because that won't be a thing for much longer. Last thing I want to do is, mistakes of the week. Pro tip, if you have a lock that uses magnets, like this one that I bought off of one of the mods on the subreddit, is the Anker, I think it's the 3800, has 4 regular dimple pins and then 8 little magnetic things. Keep the key away from strong magnets, because you'll ruin the magnets in the key. and your key won't work anymore. And it's very sad, because this was like my big lock purchase from last month was this lock. And I ruined the key. Luckily, it came with 4 others, so all is not lost, but pro tip, keep magnets away from your magnets. Also, other mistake of the week, this cost me 2 hours of my life. If you have a Boley padlock and you're taking it apart, 1, the Allen wrench you need, 5mm. 2, be very careful taking the core out, because this plate holds the core in, right? It's also what holds the core in the Bible of the lock. So once you've removed this, there is nothing holding the core into the Bible. There's no C-clip on the back or anything, due to the way that Boley has to assemble their locks. And if you don't pay very close attention when you're taking the key out and taking everything apart, you will dump all of the pins. Also, this little spacer is... anyway, you have to be very, very careful, or you'll dump all of the key pins, and you'll have to spend 2 hours with a pair of calipers measuring the cuts on the key and correlating that to cuts on the pins before it'll go back together and work properly, and you'll be very sad. It's not a good time. This is where I keep all of my locks. Notable entries include these bank safe deposit locks, my small collection of SFICs. These are the keys to... I have the Boley Mortis as well as the Boley padlock. I bought those after leaving my summer job. I had some extra money and I was like, you know what? Let's have some fun with that. Soviet era padlock. Lockpicking Lawyer did one of these, and I have no self-control, so I bought one after seeing that video. This is one that I've been trying to get in my collection for a while, actually. Well, it's not the exact one I wanted. This one has 5 levers. It's a lever padlock, made by Berg. Reasonable quality. There's a 7 lever version that looks almost exactly the same, except the text on the back says, I think, 8 and 7 instead of 5 and 4, something like that. And it might be a little bit bigger. This is one of those Sergeant Greenleaf military padlocks with the Medico core. Hopefully I'll get this picked on camera sooner or later. I got this really cheap because it doesn't have a shackle. Pro tip. Buy locks that are broken. Western Electric 30C. These are actually really cheap though, because they're super common. Haven't picked that either, obviously. And, almost dropped it. My only puck lock. I think I learned about myself after starting lock picking. I like locks with animals on them. So I have like this Cobra. That's why I like Eagle Lock Company stuff so much, is because they put eagles on their padlocks. I have this, which I got off AliExpress. Accidentally have 2 of them. Boring story. Mr. Turtle, who actually is a Chinese lock with, I think, 3 or 4 levers. I thought it was just like a worded lock with a key cut to look like it was a lever lock, but I checked in there with a flashlight and it actually works. I don't know if anyone's still watching this, because I'm just kind of rambling, because I really, really don't want to start studying from dynamics and vibrations. Oh, I'm sad. That exam is going to be miserable. I'm a mechanical engineering student. I don't know if I said that or not. I've got like 3 semesters left. So yeah, this is my filming space, and my machining space, and my lock storage space, and this room is where I live. I live nowhere else but in here. I sleep above my desk. It's great. Yeah. Alright, I gotta go prep for an exam that I have no idea what's going on for. So, oh, last thing. Hopefully I'll get this on camera soon. I'm working on this buy lock. I spent a month looking for one of these, and I finally found one for a somewhat reasonable price. Actually, it was a pair of 2. Other dumb thing, I broke the little center post. Luckily there is a steel anti-drill pin that you can still tension off of, so I can still work on that. But if you have one of these, don't break that. I read that you needed to be careful, and I thought I was being careful, and I was not being careful enough, and I broke it. Very sad. I have another one, though. It was on the table over there. I don't know if you saw it, but I plan on giving that one away at some point, or trading it, or selling it, or something. So I'm never going to touch that one with my own picks, because I don't want to break it, because whoever gets it next, I want them to have it in good condition. Alright, I gotta go. I'm rambling. No picking today, because picking videos take like an hour to make, even though they're only 10 minutes. Which is kind of absurd, but it takes so long to put them back together. And then you gotta do proper thumbnails and stuff. I'm just gonna throw this up and probably do nothing to it, because that's just where this is at. So yeah, this is my mess of a room. Oh, other thing I needed to say. Thank you, Starrylock, for the shout out. I know I commented this like a whole bunch of times. Hello, internet. But really, I do appreciate that, because you like doubled. It went up by like 60%, my subscriber count, after you did that one video. My phone like exploded. Because I kept getting alerts of new subscribers and comments on my latest video. I was like, what the hell is happening here? What is going on? So, thank you for that. Really, I do mean it. That was very nice of you. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Bye-bye.